Welcome back. High school track and field finals are being held all across the state tomorrow. And in Division III, Potterville's Carson Brunk is hoping to be crowned the 800-meter champion. However, as our sports director Audrey Dahlgren shows, his journey to the top didn't come without its fair share of adversity.
The road to becoming a great runner, Sarah, is traditionally always a difficult one. But in 2 short years, Carson has blossomed into one of the best mid-distance runners in the state, a feat made possible by one special family motto.
The boys 800-meter run. The participants today are Carson Brunk, Potterville.
Before the start of any race, it's not uncommon for a runner to put a certain amount of pressure on themselves. But for Carson Brunk, when the gun goes off, he enters a state of euphoria, and a lot of it is thanks to his dad, Dan.
We've kept it so fun, and we always joke about things, and it's been cool having him there.
Unlike most parents, Dan Brunk has the opportunity to cheer on his son from inside the track, since he is also his coach.
I always let him know that I'm your dad first, and I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm your biggest fan. Well, Mom will argue that, but I'm honestly his biggest fan, and that is for me the number one thing.
A lot of people could put pressure on themselves about, it's like your dad, which is, I'd like to think of him as my best friend. I know some people will think the same, feel like I've kind of been able to weather that, and he's helped a lot and just kept it fun for me.
Keeping it fun is key for the Brunks, because there was once a time where they didn't know if Carson would ever even be able to run, let alone at such a competitive level. At 3 years old, the doctors discovered a Wlns tumor on his kidney, and for over a year, he had to receive treatment to get rid of the cancer.
When he was little, I always felt like it was my responsibility on a Sunday night to put him in his pajamas and take him down to Sparrow and have him get whatever treatment he needed, access his port, those kinds of things. And I always picture that little boy that I had to carry down there kicking and screaming sometimes. So then it's allowed me to take joy in every single day that I have doing this with him.
I always remember my parents never really crying. It's so hard to kind of keep a strong, positive mindset, and they always tried to make the best of not so good situation. And I really admired that.
His parents' strength taught Carson to see more of the bigger picture. Running isn't everything, and neither is winning. But falling in love with what you do and working hard to be great at it is. And in running, sometimes that means getting up on a Sunday morning to log 10 miles on the river trail in the thick of winter.
One thing that we always say is kind of embrace the suck. I don't know if I can say that, but you got to do something that sucks every day, because then you're going to strengthen your mind, and it's just going to be that much better for you in the long run.
Sarah, Carson is going to be running next year at Grand Valley State University, and there's a high probability that he is going to close out his career at Potterville with a PR in the 800 as well, if all goes as planned tomorrow at the state meet.
Gosh, what an inspiring story. And then that motto, to embrace the suck. I mean, I think we all need to do that. I know I do.
Yeah, and you're totally okay to say that, Carson. Embrace the suck.
It's a good motto. We got to take a page from Carson's book. Yeah.